Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank y'all, man, for tuning in. It's been a minute since we got on a recap, but after tonight's
Yeah.
belt to ass win, we had to jump on and talk about our Astros putting themselves back where they rightly belong in first place in the AL West. Chris, what is up, my dude? What a great night.
Yeah, man, it's been for I would say there's a couple of, I guess low points. Well, one, I'm about tired of all these damn Apple games. I mean, like I get it, the MLB is going to hoard themselves out. Um but yeah, I mean, outside of that, I mean, the only thing I have to complain about, I'm pretty sure we'll touch up on it, so I don't want to jump too much ahead. But yeah, it was if there was ever a statement game that the Astros could have made, it was tonight. I mean, they basically came out there and just bitch slapped the shit out of the Rangers. So, and again, the only thing that would have made this better is if it was the Dodgers. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'll take a Rangers beat down any day of the week. PK, how's your night going?
Dude, man, awesome. I mean, just awesome. I mean, we talked about it last night with Hunter Brown and Evaldi matching up for tonight. We talked about how Evaldi has had like a pretty good recent outings against the Astros, and that Hunter Brown was going to step up and be that ace that we've grown accustomed to. And the dude, look, man, if you watched the game tonight, which I'm sure most of us did, or a lot of us tried to, Hunter Brown was back to stalking around the mound after strikeouts. And we all know that when we see HB stalking, it's about to be a great night. And look, he went 5 2/3. He was of course, one out away from going six. I think the last play that air quotes chased him, right, was a chopper where Paredes lost the ball in the lights. I mean, he even said so he couldn't see the ball, and that ended up being the last one. So yeah, dude, great night. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped the Astros are back in first place. I mean, think about where this team has been all season. Think about all the lows that we've had, the injuries, the starting rotation, Emai and his troubles, Mike Burrows and his troubles, and all the things, and this freaking team comes all the way back, dude. It's just a testament to this team. And I know that we we're just as deeply involved with this team, I think, as most of our listeners are, right? And so we go through the up and down of this team sucks
No
to what
way.
we are right
No way.
to what
No
we are
way.
right now, which is super pumped, ready to go again. So, dude, I'm so freaking pumped. Like I told y'all yesterday, I was so pumped to get to tonight's game. This was a great way to start this series off. If you really care, um, I believe we just won the season series against the Rangers as well. So we claimed the silver boot for the 10th year in a row, and then you get to go back to your top of the division.
There you go. That's what I was waiting. There it is. We are now the first place Houston Astros, and Jesus, I can't remember the last time. I mean, it had to have been within the first like maybe 8 games of the season. The Astros were in first place with me, but dude, yeah, like man, just like watching Hunter Brown got me pumped because I was like, man, this dude looks like a straight up gangster out there. Like, I love the fact that you strike someone out and you pace the mound, basically saying, why are you wasting my time with this garbage?
That's right.
Now,
That's right.
it's just, I mean, like, man, Hunter Brown has really kind of turned it around his last two starts. And, I mean, I could not, unfortunately, we didn't get the Jock Peterson bean, but unfortunately, he did get the home run. But I don't even care at this point. I mean, we said this was a very big series, and for a lot of reasons, because we know that we're buyers at the deadline. Honestly, I don't care about the silver boot. I mean, I feel like that is a manufactured. I mean, like now that in the last 4 or 5 years, this rivalry has really kind of gotten, more intense because the Astros, they've been on the run they've been on. Texas had that one year that they went out there and won the World Series. But up
Needs to
until
be
then, I think
investigated.
which should be investigated with the PED usage and the steroid uses of Adolis Garcia. But up until about 4 years ago, like I really didn't care about the silver boot. Now, anything that I can hold over Ranger fans'
That's
heads,
what I'm
I
talking
will
about.
take it. I will take. I am petty as shit right now when it comes to the Rangers. So you know what? Good, good. Because I'm sure like they were all pumped up. Oh, they traded for their reliever that they got from the Angels. and they laid an egg. So now, for the first time in a minute, now they're staring up at us in first place, and I couldn't be happier, man. It's pretty
Dude,
fantastic.
I'm telling you, I'm so fucking pumped. I'm ready to go tomorrow. I want Ronell to go out there and just freaking deal. Just go ahead and get the series win tomorrow night against DeGrom. Dude, what a night, dude. What a night. Paredes hit a bomb on the tracks. Walker backed him up with they went back to back there. And then Yainer Diaz. Dude, Yainer Diaz, we were talking about right before we went on, dude. This is back to back 4-hit games for that guy.
Yeah, I don't know where this one Yainer Diaz came from. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't. You really can't say anything negative when you go back to back 4-hit games. I mean, I mean, the offense was a plenty. Now, the only thing I will kind of be a little butthurt about is that I just made a post on X about this. Is like, I don't care if you're up by 26 runs. You've got a guy who is in the race right now for a triple crown with a freaking positional player pitching. You do not pinch hit Jordan for Zach DeZenzo. I don't care. Bases are juiced. I swear to God, if Jordan misses the triple crown by 2 RBIs or 1 RBIs, I'm coming back to this game, and I am personally going down to Crawford Street with the picket with my sign saying "Fire Espada" right then and there. And right when that happened, I was like, you know what? That's the last damn time I say anything nice about Espada, because he goes around and does this. But again, minuscule little things. I mean, the bullpen was fantastic again tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, they had 3 and some change of shutout innings.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of those things now. The only way that makes tonight better is if some breaking news pops up that we just make some badass trade. I mean, that's kind of like I'm refreshing my phone, waiting for something to happen, but nothing's happened yet.
Well, I think they talked during the broadcast that Imai might be going to the bullpen. Did you hear? No, you didn't hear that because you were following on MLB. Did you see any of that report?
No, I did see the report, and I think it was followed up by I think Javier threw a bullpen session. I think today, or he's gonna. It had to be today because they're not gonna have him throw tomorrow if they're planning on him throwing Sunday. So, well, I mean, hey, maybe it fixes him. I mean, we said the same thing about we go back to what happened a couple years ago with Hunter Brown. He came out of the gates. He looked like crap. He had one bullpen, out in against Detroit, and then he was like, "Oh, that's right, I'm amazing." And then he became
Detroit
the Hunter Brown that we all know
June,
and love.
I'll never forget it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
yeah. So, dude, just what an awesome game tonight, man. I'm so ready. I'm ready for tomorrow. Your Astros are back in first place, and that's the biggest thing. And now it's just keep the momentum going. Go for the series win tomorrow. Go for the damn sweep on Sunday. And just, dude. I mean, look, you got 3 days before the trade deadline. 3 days, right? Yep, 3 days. You are you're buying, and we already knew that. But I think like this game tonight, putting yourself back at first place, kind of cements that like, hey, you can go make the run. Now the problem is, or the issue is like how big of a piece are you trying to add? Right. Talking about that's where you're at, because then that's going to come down to what players are leaving your organization, right? Your prospects. I mean, we talked about Xavier Nance, we talked about Kevin Alvarez, but you've got I'm going to butcher his name, Tony Schiavone.
Oh, Schiavone.
Yeah. I mean, he's having a great season, right? But in order to get some of those top players, potentially, you're going to have to give up some top prospects. I still like the Jake McCarthy. I saw a report by Sleepers today, or a post by Sleeper today, that said that the Astros are kicking the tires on Lars Nootbaar. I don't know. I still think I'm a Jake McCarthy guy compared to Lars. Excuse me. So, I mean, McCarthy's hitting 293, dude. Like, he's got a bat.
Yeah. I mean, and he's one of those guys. I mean, he's kind of been off and on with St. Louis. I agree with you. I think I'm more in the McCarthy over Moniak. Just mainly because the last time we looked at his stats, you could definitely tell Moniak's stats are padded by playing in Coors Field. I read a couple reports. I know the Astros talked to the Giants about Logan Webb, and they're like, "Ha, cool story." I mean, so they're out there, talking of, not just, hey, um, they're not just going after, mediocre guys. I mean, Logan Webb's a damn good pitcher. I mean, he's definitely he would be the number 2 on this team. So it's going to be a very interesting 72 something
Weekend, dude.
hours, something like that. Yeah, man, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to see like the first Astros move that maybe opens the door for everything else. I mean, but like, I'm hoping if they can do all this or bring in the pieces that they're going to need, because now it's real. Like I know that when they first came out, like 8-9 days ago, the Astros were still like 4 or 5 games under 500. It's like, yeah, we're sellers, or yeah, we're buyers, but are we really contenders? And now it's like, oh shit, man! Like the Astros are 9-1 in their last 10 games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now they're officially a game over 500. They're officially in first place in the AL West. Shit is real now. So now it's like, oh, okay. Now, because stuff is real, now I don't want to say that, Dana Brown really cares what I think, but now like my okayness is just broadened with whoever gets dealt to bring in the arms or the bats that could potentially put us over the top.
Yeah, I think like you said, like the field of potential acquisitions has increased because of this run, this 9-1 run that you're on, right? And so, I mean, dude, it's I still think you're still probably out of the running of the top potential targets, right? Like I really do, just based on your system, your farm system, who you want to get, who you don't want to get rid of. But still, I think you can still get probably a higher level player than you were maybe initially thinking, because this team is playing some really good damn baseball. Your bullpen is pretty locked in right now. I mean, we talked about it from last series, the series before. I mean, you had a couple guys, De Los Santos gave up, a few runs. AJ Blue Ball, he had a good outing tonight, which was good for him coming off of, recent outings. Brian King, he made he made an appearance tonight. Brian King's been struggling the last probably 3 or 4 outings. He had a clean inning, 1 hit in his inning. And so even though you're up big in this game, and Brian King's typically, your leverage guy, this was a good move by Espada. Now I sound like Homer Chris, but this was a good move by Espada.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
To bring Brian King in a situation where there's not a high leverage. It's a low. I mean, you're up 9 runs, 10 runs, something like that, just to give him a little bit of confidence back and like, okay, I can shut this guy, shut this team down. My stuff's good, yada yada. So your bullpen, like Chris said, it was a 3 1/3 innings tonight, 2 hit baseball, and 3 1/3. I mean, we all know that when you get to the postseason, your bullpen is like one of your most important pieces. If you've got a lockdown bullpen in the postseason, you shorten the game. From the very beginning, your starting pitcher can go 5 innings if you have those lockdown guys where you can go out there like tonight, 3 1/3 of 2 hit baseball, no runs, right, and let the offense do their thing. Like switching modes over to the offensive side. You want to know, if you don't know, how scared teams are of Yordan Alvarez. With the Rangers down 7, they still walked him tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and I think you're going to see more of that. I mean, but like the really good thing about this run is that this is and I understand like Astros 1 2 3 4 5 commented they need to stop moving stuff lineups around and stop moving people in the outfield. I mean, they kind of have to, because right now your outfield's a hot mess. Like there is not one guy that I could say he's your everyday insert outfield position. But unlike we've seen prior to this run, where it's Yordan and then maybe we'll get lucky and Paredes will have a good game, you're seeing the entire offense just kind of like level out to where it's not just 100% on Yordan. Paredes went deep. We talked about earlier, Yonder had four hits, one of those being a bomb. Christian Walker, great to see that you remembered, how to play baseball. He went yard today. I mean, so and I think that once like this entire team is offensively and pitching wise have caught this momentum all at the same time, and they're kind of feeding off of each other. So with that being said, I mean, like like it's at the point now where, yeah, they can walk Yordan, but if guys are feeling the juice coming off of him, then that's not that much of a, oh, well, they walked Yordan. maybe we'll get lucky and we'll pitch to him his next at bat. I mean, so this team has been extremely fun to watch here in these last 10 games. Okay, so I'll continue talking while PK has
Sorry,
a sidebar. You're good. You're good.
Look, man, I was trying to prevent a TikTok happening in my game room on the other side of this camera. That's what I was trying to prevent.
You should let it happen. All the best stuff happens when we're live.
No, they'll do their TikTok here shortly when we're done. But no, you're right. It's you walk Jordan to face a Paredes and face a Walker. If Walker can get his hot streak like we know he can, and it just becomes a lineup that's difficult to pitch around, right? And with Pena setting the table almost every game, getting on base ahead of Jordan, right? And you go ahead and walk him, and Paredes is now hitting going oppo. He's not trying to pull for power, or I mean, he still pulls for power, but what he gets in those situations here recently in the last several games where his contact hitting have all been to right field, right? And so he's not looking to pull every single pitch, and that just becomes a more difficult lineup to face. So, but you're right, dude. The pitching from bullpen to starters plus the offense are all on that same level, and they're all coming together at the right time of the season where it's time to make a big run. And now it's time to extend the lead, man. Extend the lead in the West and give yourself some breathing room. So look, Cam hit a triple tonight. Cam was mic'd up on the broadcast. That was kind of cool to hear. It was kind of funny because when he struck out against Nicky Lopez, a position player, as he was walking back to the bench, he said, "Of course," right? That's all he said after he struck out against position player. But yeah, he speaks when it sounded like when he was running the bases that he was actually like, come on, like to himself, like while he was running, which was, I didn't know he spoke, talked to himself while he ran. But dude, just what a great night, man. What a great way to start this series. You got Brunell against DeGrom tomorrow night. I believe it's a 6:05. Is it 6:05 first pitch, I think?
It is 6:05.
I would think so.
I believe
it's a pretty big game.
Yeah. As long as they don't change it at the last minute and put it on some other network. So
maybe Fox has it. Maybe Fox. Do you think Fox has it?
I don't know. No, I think Fox has Sunday's game.
Oh, who cares? Okay. Either way, man. Great way to start the series. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in at 10:30, 10:35 with this. We were just too excited on from Astros. So thank y'all. I'll tweet tomorrow for the game as well. And man, thank everybody for tuning in tonight for comments.
Yeah, man. A big thanks out to Oscar Cruz 7583, Astros, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Marty, I'm gonna probably try not to butcher this name, Marty Jacks. Hey, we appreciate all the comments, man. You guys bring all the juice to the show. And like I said, you guys are why we do this. So, hey, anytime y'all want to hop in and comment, we appreciate you guys for doing it. So, PK, take us home.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm PK, Homer Chris. This is the Crawford Chronicles. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Astros, hook 'em horns.
Oh, look at that. I do remember to do this.